So here is how you actually make a sword flourish work in combat. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do not just jump into sparring and start trying to make it work. If you've ever been to a martial arts class, what is the first thing that you do when you learn a new technique? You do it by yourself. So we're going to maybe do some shadow boxing. We are responding to a specific event. If you don't actually know what shadow training is, let me know. I might make a video on it. I've wanted to for a while. But essentially, you imagine another person. They're going to perform a very specific thing against you. Then you are going to respond to that extremely specific thing with an extremely specific thing. Then we move up to having a partner. Now, I understand a lot of people don't have partners, but a LARP group would work even. You know, if you got yourself a foam sword, you could very well practice these things, technically blade on blade, with LARP weapons. Then you'll have them do that extremely specific attack. This is how training works. They are going to do this extremely specific attack. You are going to do whatever flourish or movement you have for that specific attack. Is it as efficient as just Tinky Tinky? Is it as efficient as just Tinky Tinky? No. Does it look a hell of a lot cooler? Hell yeah. And I'm all about looking cool, my guy. So, after you've practiced this a little bit with another individual, then we can move on to doing some sparring. Where you guys, you'll clash blades a little bit, then they'll do that. Whatever the specific triggers your specific flourish, that's what you're going to do. And this is the quickest rundown that I could possibly give you of this. You do a little bit of shadow training, where you imagine another individual doing an extremely specific thing. You practice that by yourself until you're comfortable with it and how it feels. Then you move up to having another individual doing that actual strike towards you, and then you respond in kind. And then finally you're going to move up to doing some actual sparring. But if you try to go and fight the world heavyweight champion as an amateur boxer, you're going to lose. But that is all I have for now. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you around the guild.